Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to XFW. This is Ground Zero. And we open things up with the man from the Philippines, the wrestler known as Jordan Joe.
From the Philippines, weighing in at 245 pounds, Jordan Joe.
This young man has been exploding here on the scene here in XFW with a number of wins, several back-to-back now. Yet still trying to grab the adulation of the crowd. But regardless, has been making an impact inside the squared circle. Tonight, he looks to get another W in the rankings here in XFW. One of the admins has just jumped in. Thank you guys for joining us. Joe definitely looks ready to go tonight. We've got a lot heading your way tonight, ladies and gentlemen, including a triple threat main event and the winner to challenge the Purple Haze Rick the Dragon Fletcher for the XFW Extreme Internet Championship at a future date.
And his opponent,
but here comes Billy Miles,
from Long Beach,
one of the members of High Voltage. We know High Voltage has been having a tough time as of late. Kaya Allah over on YouTube, thank you for tuning in. Thank you for joining us here at XFW. Ground Zero's Billy Miles makes his way out solo tonight. I don't recall the last time I've seen either one of High Voltage wrestle in singles competition when they weren't feuding with another tag team. But I don't recall ever seeing Billy Miles walk out to the ring by himself. However, you definitely do not notice the same energy. Wow. Miles definitely the opposite of High Voltage tonight, taking his time out. Slow approach to the ring. Definitely a different approach when it comes out with his partner, Terry Sabin. Gotta wonder on the status of High Voltage. The two have been having a poor run of luck as of late. Billy Miles looks like he's taking a break from tag team, going to singles competition. And I would say how well he can handle things against newcomer Jordan Cho, who's been doing very well for himself so far, as I said it here in XFW. There's the bell, ladies and gentlemen. Here we go, and Billy Miles coming out of the gate, spinning heel kick. Well, he definitely has the energy he has in a tag team matchup, exploding out of the corner. A bit more aggressive than normal. Cho rolling back to his feet. Nice scoop slam now by Cho. Again, Billy Miles and Terry Sabin having a rough time a few weeks ago. Coming out, losing a match to the MOD. Cho now good at German suplex. Holds on. Pinning combination too close to the ropes. As I said, High Voltage came out to the ring. Lost a match to the Ministry of Darkness. Nothing to be sad about. The Ministry has been on an absolute rampage in XFW, destroying everyone that's come across their path. And then demanded another match, came out, went against center stage, lost again. And we saw Miles and Sabin having words inside the ring. Looked like they were having a little bit of turmoil between the team. Jesse Lee Simmons, thank you for liking the stream. Welcome to XFW Ground Zero. Single arm DDT now, and Cho wraps it into an arm break, and now bending back the shoulder of Billy Miles. Cho, relatively new to XFW, has been here for just under 90 days, but is doing very well for himself. And Miles lays him out with a clothesline. Ducked under his own and leveled him right down, and now reverse DDT, driving the head of Cho down to the canvas. Billy Miles looking to make a statement tonight. Thomas Muller, thank you for liking the stream. Hooks him up in a suplex. Cho delivers a knee. Nice counter. Cho single arm drives him down. Winds up the shoulder. Michael Webster, thank you for liking the stream. Welcome everyone to XFW Ground Zero. Another German suplex now. by Jordan Cho, and Billy Miles rolling underneath the bottom rope, trying to avoid any more offense, but Cho not giving him any time. No time to recover. Brings him back in the hard way with a suplex. Cho now making his way to the top rope. Billy Miles doesn't even see what's going on. Miles might already be out of it. Cho perched way up. Now here he comes. Oh, the drop kick. Billy Miles shoving him away. Just avoiding catastrophe. We've got to cover now on Cho. Shoulder comes up. Miles right back to his feet, though. Needs to turn this match around. Goes for the super kick. Cho sidesteps it. Takes him down with the Dragon Whip. Billy Miles definitely not seeming like himself tonight. Does not have the same aggression, the same attitude, the same, dare I say, energy that we've seen High Voltage have in the past in this singles competition. He's got to have issues weighing on his mind with his partner, but right now Cho hoisting him up, a cradle powerbomb. Cho with an impressive offense there, and now taunting the Billy. Well, Miles gets back to his feet. Miles in the windup. Again, Billy Miles taking his sweet little time, very uncharacteristic of Billy Miles. Almost as if he doesn't really, wow! Spoke too soon. An outstanding Hurricane Rana, but a kick out again by Cho. Billy Miles now a little bit winded. Again, definitely not himself. Seems distracted. And that could be issues with High Voltage. As you put in the corner. Cho fires back with an elbow. Cho with a kick to the midsection. Cho now wraps him up and drives the side of the head into the knee. We've seen that maneuver before from Cho. We've got to cover. That's it. Cho with the victory over Billy Miles tonight. A very distracted Billy Miles. Unable to get in match, unable to find traction. Pulls off the victory. Billy Miles unable to capitalize, walks away with a loss tonight. Jordan Cho getting on there. Jordan Cho, he is more than 3-1 here in XFW. He's been in a couple of broadcasts you may have missed. But Cho inside the square circle has been doing very well for himself as of late. And folks, when we're talking about people who've done very well for themselves in the recents, we had a special broadcast because a lot of our programming got interrupted last week. I started a new job, which may cause me to change the channel or the times of XFW and possibly some of the days. XFW Danger Zone will stay on Friday nights. I can guarantee you that. And Saturday Night Showdown will remain as well. But Ground Zero, this program may change to a different night. We'll let you guys know down the road. Nick Clark has shared the stream. Mr. Insomniac Gamer himself in the house. Guys, do yourself a favor. Insomniac Gamer on Facebook streaming. Making sure you give him a like and a follow. You will not be disappointed. Make sure you listen to that and follow that up, folks. As I was saying, we had a special broadcast on Sunday night. XFW Lockdown went off. And ladies and gentlemen, we have brand new XFW Tag Team Champions. Now, the Power and Glory and the Anarchists have been battling time and time again here in XFW. And Lockdown became a show we spontaneously put together. But the Anarchists wanted an opportunity, as they said, to put down Power and Glory. And they offered them another tag team opportunity at the championships. That the Anarchists said under one condition. It was a tornado tag, Texas style match inside a steel cage. Now this kind of match easily benefited the tag team champions. But that's not actually what happened. Oops, wrong button. Power and Glory actually walked away with the victory, capturing the XFW Tag Team Championships. And now PNG, Easy Money, Blake the Body Harris, J.R. Richmond, yes, we are having some massive thunderstorms outside right now. So I'm going to apologize to everyone if the broadcast gets interrupted due to the weather. It is absolutely thunderous outside. Don Ross, welcome to XFW. XFW is not a league. XFW is a digitally produced professional wrestling program run and booked as a real wrestling promotion driven by storyline and character interaction. It is not a league. However, you can apply to have a character sent to XFW. You can send us a message directly to our Facebook page, including a background and images of your wrestler, including your PS4 tag. However, no character can be over the overall score of 88. And keep in mind, not all XFW submissions make it on. We try our best to get every fan submission into XFW for at least one programming. Some will stay, some will go. Right now, our roster is right around 100 again after we did make some cuts. Because let's face it, sometimes the pink slips come, and some guys just don't hang around all that time. Someone was asking where Mass Mike and Lee Bischoff were. Lee Bischoff's been on and off again, having some trouble, just losing the XFW Internet Championship a few weeks ago. Mass Mike, we have not seen in some time. We know Mass Mike sustained an injury several months ago. He's been taking some time off, and we have not seen him around here. Quite frankly, I miss Mass Mike. I used to call him the Christmas ball of XFW. But folks, I'm dragging on a little bit too much. We got a lot more matches coming your way tonight. I'm trying to get to all of the fan questions here. Christian LaFrance, thank you for joining us. Thank you for liking the stream. Let's head down to ringside as Alex Quinn Esquire, I'm contractually obligated to put the Esquire in there, goes one-on-one with Mr. Davidson Howe next on Ground Zero. And here comes Alex Quinn Esquire. Now, ladies and gentlemen, this young man, however, is a decent athlete. Peter Paul, thank you for liking the stream and welcome to XFW. Thank you for joining us. Alex Quinn Esquire, this young man's father, bought him into XFW, ladies and gentlemen. I want to say that again. Alex Quinn did not earn. John Ross, thank you for liking the stream. Thank you for joining us here for Ground Zero. Alex Quinn did not try out for XFW. He did not go through a preliminary match. Alex Quinn's father bought enough advertising space on our TikTok and on our Instagram and on our Twitter. And part of that contract was letting his son compete here in XFW. This country club spoon-fed jackass, Alex Quinn Esquire. I try to keep my bias sometimes in check, folks, trying to be a fair commentator. Cornelius Hubbard, thank you for joining us, sir. Welcome. We hope all is well with you, Cornelius. Thank you for joining us. But here, ladies and gentlemen, Alex, God, this guy takes forever to get to the ring. This man is so full of himself. It is ridiculous.
Scheduled for one fall. Making his way to the ring from Manchester, New Hampshire. Weighing in at 250.
Handed everything in his life, ladies and gentlemen. Alex Quinn has not had to work for anything. If you understand, this man has never even held a job. XFW is the closest thing he has ever had to an actual job. And he thinks he deserves this spot. And after the way he attacked Dynamite Nick Thomas, quite frankly, I'd like to see him get his ass handed to him 7 ways from Sunday. But tonight he gets to go against the proprietor and the owner-operator of Funk Aerobics. Ladies and gentlemen, the one and only Davidson Howe.
233 pounds.
Davidson Howe making his entrance into the ring. A lot more energy, a lot more feel-good emotion from Davidson Howe. Davidson Howe has actually his own advertisement that runs during XFW promos. Now Howe set to square off with Alex Quinn Esquire. Understand it, Daddy Quinn has gotten Alex out of a number of police confrontations with his lawyer skills. Alex demands to keep his record squeaky clean, even though he seems to get himself in quite a bit of trouble. And here we go. And Davidson Howe already laying some heavy shots, and then Quinn with a heavy right hand. And Quinn fires right back. And now a clothesline, and Howe is the first man to hit the canvas. And a clubbing shot again to the back of the head by Alex Quinn. These two are very evenly matched in size and strength. Davidson Howe again, a big supporter of aerobics and keeping yourself fit and athletic. However, it is a little odd. He only lets the ladies sign up for funk aerobics. I don't know why that is. I could stand to take a couple courses myself. But Howe now with a nice belly-to-belly suplex takes down Quinn Esquire. And now again the right hand clubbing. Wow, Davidson Howe on fire right now. For Alex Quinn, the country club boy, keeps in shape by playing racquetball, golf, and other, dare I say, athletic contributions from his father's country club. Again, something else he's been handed to by his family business. Right now up on the top rope is Davidson Howe. Big right hand now from Quinn. Well, both men now on the top rope, and here they come, big time suplex from the top rope. Look at this suplex. Where the hell is our replay? Come on, replay. There it is. Both men way up on that top rope. And look at the boom. Both men coming down. Big impact on the corner, or the canvas. And now Quinn's stomping away. And again now. Like he's running on a treadmill, Davidson Howe's head absorbing all those shots. And now the knee right to the back and keeping the pressure on, all the weight of that left knee on the back of the head of Davidson Howe. Kick to the back, but Howe somehow finds the strength to get back to his feet, lays in a couple right hands. Irish whip down, here comes Howe, clothesline with an elbow counter. Quinn with an outstanding elbow. Got to give him credit where credit is due. Saw the clothesline coming and cut off Davidson Howe before he can get in the offense in. Quinn now going right back to work. Hoists him up, dumps him over. Oh, and a right hand. Very unorthodox slam by Alex Quinn. And then the follow-up right hand to Howe. And then a takedown on the outside. And a clothesline again on the outside. Alex Quinn now starting to put in some heavy damage. Davidson Howe has been reeling on the receiving end for a solid few minutes now as Alex Quinn just continues to pour on the pressure. Howe now tossed back inside. Davidson springing back to his feet. And a clothesline from Howe. And the second one. Swing and a miss. Tilt-a-whirl backbreaker now by Davidson Howe. And now we get a little bit of moonwalking from Davidson. Alex Quinn now on the receiving end. Can Howe turn this thing around? Scoop slam now from Howe. Off the ropes. Big winding elbow drop connects. Did you see the turkey put on that? Only a 2 count. Only a 2 count. Davidson Howe exploding with some offense. Quinn again counters the Irish whip. This time Davidson holds on. Quinn. Whoa, he got caught. Quinn got caught getting too cocky. Davidson Howe reaching in with that monstrous reach. And now a right hand. Davidson Howe on the way to the outside, climbing on the top turnbuckle. Here comes Davidson, plants the elbow, rolls right into a cover now. Only a 2 count. Those long legs of Alex Quinn pulling forth the leverage and getting him out of there, keeping the shoulder up. Davidson Howe with DDT, good Lord, he just planted Quinn. Big right hand now. Quinn now wrapping around, clubbing shot to the back. Davidson Howe lights him up. Howe now picks him up. And again the elbow. Davidson Howe now on fire, taking his own time to dance around a little bit. He needs to stay on focus. Hooks him up. Funky slam. Down goes Alex Quinn as a cover. And almost but Quinn somehow keeps the shoulder up. Davidson having a little bit of words there with the referee. Poor Bob Harris, he's only doing his job. Handful of hair there by Alex Quinn. Kick to the midsection. Quinn now hoists him up, plants him down, face first. Goes Davidson. How? Are you kidding me? How now gets the shoulder up? Somehow, Howe got the shoulder up after the face plant. Whoa, 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 collared through. Scoop slam again. Howe now off the ropes. Lands the elbow again. Spinning around with the torque. We've got another cover. 2. Davidson Howe. Davidson Howe. Avoiding defeat. Big time scoop slam. There's the elbow, there the counter. Quinn here, and again the scoop slam. And then this elbow with the torque. Driving down Quinn to the canvas. Look at that when she bounced off the canvas with that scoop slam. Funk aerobics. Keeps that man in fit. And got him to the win column tonight on XFW Ground Zero. Davidson Howe victorious, and God, I love this music. Ladies and gentlemen, I want to thank you for tuning in to XFW Ground Zero tonight. Thank you guys for the shares and the likes and the new fans that have decided to join us here at XFW and Bloodsword6 Streaming. And again, folks, we've got a number of matches still yet to come your way. And again, folks, we talked a little bit earlier tonight. Let me see if I can get this back up and not screw up the image this time. Where are we? Oh, that's the wrong one again. We're still trying. I'm really hoping this storm, folks, as someone pointed out, does not cause us any issues this evening. There is a massive thunderstorm going on. J.R. Richmond, thank you for hitting that like button as well. Hopefully it does not cause us interruptions, but we're talking about this biggest happening from XFW Lockdown this past Sunday night. Power and Glory, Blake the Body Harris, Easy Money, brand new XFW Tag Team Champions. Folks, I'm saying I still don't believe it. And I don't want to take anything away from either one of these guys, both these guys, former XFW World Heavyweight Champions. Easy Money, a former United States champion. Blake the Body Harris is a multi-time World Heavyweight Champion. And they unseated the Anarchists in a match that very much complimented and favored the Anarchist. And folks, it was interesting to see. It was an outstanding match to watch. You can go back and check that match out on our Facebook page. It's also on our Twitch platform. You can see the replays there. What a match it was between those two teams. Blake the Body Harris and Crom Ferguson, the two men first to get out of the cage. But both members of the team had to escape that monstrosity, that apparatus. And Easy Money and Blake the Body Harris, and Angus Hayes, the last two members of the teams inside. And Blake the Body Harris tossing Angus Hayes from the top of the cage all the way down to the canvas. Hayes was out, allowing Harris to get out, and himself and Easy Money to be the new XFW Tag Team Champions. Folks, from what I understand, there has been a party going on since Sunday night. But right now, we're going to head down to ringside for tag team action. It's two teams who look to one day hopefully be tag team champions. The James Boys and the Blue Bloods clash next on XFW Ground Zero. And here come the James Boys.
The contest is scheduled for one fall. On the way to the ring, at a combined weight of 494 pounds.
The James Boys, identical twin brothers, Alex and Lance James. Debuted last week in XFW with outstanding in-ring compatibility as a tag team. But again, these two young men grew up doing backyard wrestling, something, folks, I do not recommend. Do not do backyard wrestling. It is an abomination. But I will give these guys credit. They put in the work. They went from backyard wrestling and got themselves into a wrestling academy. And these two young men, both of them 20 years of age, now inside XFW, did pretty damn well last week, but tonight they're going to go up against someone a little bit more seasoned in professional wrestling. All the way from across the pond, the Blue Bloods. Again, the absence of Biff Wellington, that actually makes me sad. I like seeing the trio of mustaches at the top of the entranceway. But Wyndham Shaw and Earl Clark making their way out.
And their opponents, at a combined weight of 466 pounds, the Blue Bloods.
These two have proven themselves to be a very, very formidable tag team here in XFW. British strong style, as Biff Wellington calls it. Both these men, bare knuckle boxers in the United Kingdom. That's how they came to know Biff Wellington. All three at one point were in the same bare knuckle boxing division. All three changing over into professional wrestling. We know the power behind the fist of Wellington. We've seen him knock out a number of opponents with that whirlwind right hand. But now the Blue Bloods making a name for themselves in the tag team division here in XFW. They definitely bring a lot of pomp and circumstance when they come down to the ring, and people are starting to notice. Blue Bloods have been on a bit of a win streak as of late as well. Have climbed halfway up the tag team division in a very short amount of time. Here we go, ladies and gentlemen, we are off and running. And Wyndham Shaw starting things off early, dropping Alex James instantly down into a crossface crippler. That is Alex, right? Not Lance. I can't tell these two apart. Wyndham Shaw now the backdrop. Yep, that is Alex James in the squared circle. Tag already comes Earl Clark. Quick tags are to be utilized by the Blue Bloods. Alex James still down after the high angle back body drop. Earl now going for the work. Turns around in a hammerlock. Alex now with a shot to the head and lays him out with a clothesline. Alex and Lance are very, very quick on their feet. Knife edge, chop it. Earl Clark fires it right back. Up and over, float over DDT. And Alex James, welcome to XFW. He just got turned inside out. Slaps the hand away. Back in home territory. Oh, and there's the experience of the Blue Bloods. And the rookie mistake by Alex James, tossing Earl Clark in his own corner. However, he has turned things around. But Wyndham Shaw now turning. Oh, now look at Lance James stealing one from away from the Blue Bloods. TKWA, thank you for liking the stream. The James boys making the blind tag. Now, Alex James is 2 times. Chris Fair, thank you for liking the stream. Welcome to XFW Ground Zero. Hoists him up, drops him down, picture perfect. Vertical suplex, but Wyndham Shaw getting right back up into his face. European uppercut and levels Lance James down. Train Killer Syndicate, thank you for liking the stream. Whirlwind scoop slam now by Wyndham Shaw. Shaw now sends him into home territory for the Blue Bloods. Abraham Hernandez, thank you for liking the stream. The Blue Bloods now double shots to the midsection and 2 fists each side of the jaw for Lance James. The James boys now are getting dominated by the Blue Bloods. Calling him a tie up. Lance kicks him off, trying to get anything going, but Earl Clark with a turnaround and now goes to work. Shots now on the leg. Snapmare over by Clark. Look at this. Clark now wrapping him up, tying him up with his own limbs, stretching that shoulder way back, and stomping on the arm. Earl Clark now just softening up both members of the James boys. Alex and Lance have not had a whole lot of offense in this matchup. There's a right hand. Oh, but Earl Clark comes right back with an elbow. Again, the experience is showing through. as the Blue Bloods have countered just about everything these two young men have had. Lance turns things around in the corner. Lance now with Earl Clark. Repeated shots now drilling his head into the turnbuckle, goes for the 10 count, and tag in comes Alex. I think that's Alex. They need to change their tights or something. I know the name's on the back of their tights. Unless you can see their rear ends, you don't know who the hell's in the ring. Neckbreaker now from one of the James boys. Out of the ring goes Earl Clark. What the hell is this? Alex now going over to Wyndham Shaw and bringing Shaw in the hard way. And Earl Clark there to capitalize. The James boys, the frustration getting the better of them. And Earl Clark now capitalizing. Arms right counter now by Alex. Alex hits him up on the shoulders. Nice press slam. Turns into a gorilla press. Driving Earl Clark down to the canvas. And now the James boy up on the top rope. Big time body splash. We've got a cover. Only a 2 count. That's actually more than I thought the James boys would have gotten. Drop kick countered. And a chin buster. Lights him up. High cross body now countered. Irish whip now up and over the top rope goes Alex. And a right hand now from Earl Clark. Sends him cascading down to the outside arena floor. Earl Clark now again in control of this matchup. Wrapping up the arm now of Alex James. Oh, and snaps back again, putting all that pressure on the shoulder that can easily separate his shoulder on Alex. Right hand headbutt now levels the playing field. Clark sent back in. Alex James now in pursuit. Nice counter by Earl Clark. Irish are back in home territory now for the Blue Bloods, who've dominated a solid portion of this contest. Clark now with Alex James, sets him way up on that top turnbuckle. What is he trying to set up here? Is a right hand now from Clark. Clark all the way to the top now. Looking for a suplex, possibly. Down we go. Both men coming down. Alex now diving tag. In comes James. Earl Clark there to shut him right down. Not even an opportunity for offense. The Blue Bloods again just dominating this matchup. In comes down Wyndham Shaw. DDT. Connects from Lance James. Alex now on the outside arena floor trying to recover from the onslaught he received from Earl Clark. Samoan drop. Stomping away now is Lance, one half of the James boys. Up on the top rope, out goes Wyndham Shaw now. The James boys don't seem to have as much fire in their fight as the Blue Bloods do, and that comes down to experience. That all comes down to experience inside the squared circle. Wyndham Shaw now in the corner we go. Big knee strike there by Lance, but again, Wyndham Shaw continues to maintain control. Hoists him up, holds him way up, drops him down. Wyndham Shaw again dominating the opposition tonight on XFW Ground Zero. The James boys looking for their second win, but I think that's not going to happen tonight, as Wyndham Shaw and Earl Clark have an answer for everything these two young upstarts have thrown their way. Shoves him down to the canvas now, but again doesn't capitalize. You see the mistake, and he paid for it as Shaw comes in and levels him with a belly-to-belly suplex. Lance didn't seem like he knew what he wanted to do at that point. Nice counter to the turnbuckle there. Tag back in comes Alex James. Alex on the middle ropes, comes down across the arm. Grabs onto the knee, drives him down, trying to slow up the step of Wyndham Shaw. Shaw with a wraparound, drives him down, single arm DDT. And again, just like that, the blink of an eye, the Blue Bloods counter everything these two young men have thrown at him tonight. Quite frankly, I'm surprised that the James boys have been able to avoid getting pinfall. Wyndham Shaw again with a nice sidestep. Alex James lights him up. James down with the front face lock, hoists him up. Holds on. Whoa, and now Alex James showing off a little power in those quadriceps, squatting before he drops him down with the suplex. And an elbow drop. High angle from Alex James. The James boys now starting to get a bit in their offense here as he charges in. Big time splash delivered from Alex James. It looks like it took a little bit out of himself as he drops down to one knee, unable to capitalize. And again, it just shows you, these guys look pretty good, but they may not have the calisthenics to kick in the midsection. James now crossing the legs, hoists him up, and drops him down on the top of his head. Almost a 3 count. Almost a 3 count. Earl Clark get in there just at the nick of time. Earl Clark now looking for a tag and gets leveled by Alex. Wyndham Shaw the counter up on the top. Now goes Alex. Wyndham Shaw trying to save this for his team as the James boys surprising starting to turn this match around. Shaw now with the right hand. Wyndham now with an Irish whip. Down goes Bob Harris. Inadvertently taken out by Alex. There's the right hand. Wyndham Shaw now lighting up Alex James in the corner. And there's the European uppercut. James getting back to his feet surprisingly quick. Usher with the turnbuckle. Kick in the midsection. Spins him around, clubbing straight to the top of the back. And again, the James boys get caught. Up on the, whoa, nice counter by Alex, impressively so. Turns Wyndham Shaw up and around into a DDT. And there's a clothesline. Shaw dodges the second one. Oh, it gets caught again. And another clothesline. James now trying to put some offense together, lands him with a third one. Tag again, in comes Earl Clark. Front face lock now. Shoves him down. Nasir Ali, thank you for liking the stream. Wyndham Shaw now scaling the outside all the way to the top rope. Here he comes. Nobody home. The leg drop countered. Inverted atomic drop. Pushed him up down a second time. Wyndham Shaw staggered in the corner. Irvin Doe, thank you for liking the stream and welcome to XFW. Counter again. Alex James now charging in. DDT connects. And there's a tag. Now in comes Lance. I think it's Lance. I don't know. These two look exactly the same and they keep confusing me. Identical twin. Bobby Means, thank you for liking the stream. Collar elbow tie up. Oh, what's this? Lance hoisting him all the way up. Look at this. Crucifix powerbomb. We've got a cover. Are you kidding me? The James boys with the victory over the Blue Bloods at the last second. Earl Clark tried to get in to save his brother, but I think it was James that ran across the ring. I don't know. It could have been Alex. They look exactly alike. Flew across the ring and cut him off from saving the pin.
Here are your winners.
Wow. I think the Blue Bloods a little bit underestimated the two newcomers, Alex and Lance James. Wow. An impressive win for the James boys. I will give them that. What a turnaround that match. Again, the Blue Bloods dominated the entire opening half of that match, but the James boys keeping the pressure on a man trying to survive. But again, the Blue Bloods did not have a lot of pinfall covers. They did not have a lot of attempts. I don't think they gave the James boys a lot of credit. It seemed like, you know, they were a cat playing with their food and the mouse managed to get away because the cat couldn't finish the job. And that's what happened tonight. The Blue Bloods getting the loss tonight under the James boys. That was a solid match. I will give them credit. The James boys do look pretty good. But you saw the difference in compatibility. You saw the experience level of the Blue Bloods shining through. And again, I think that was just a monumental spin there. Abraham Hernandez, there is a ranking system that is actually on WWE 2K20. We keep track of everything here in XFW with our booking committee. And all the matches that are going to, again, XFW is not a league. It is not a digital league. It is a fully produced digital wrestling program run and booked as a real wrestling promotion. It is character and storyline driven. We have an entire staff behind XFW that contributes, as well as the characters. Abraham, I'm glad you like it. Cornelius, you're welcome for the love, brother. Thank you for joining us, as always. But yes, XFW is kind of its own animal. I know there's a lot of digital wrestling leagues out there that people send in promos for the wrestlers or fans vote. XFW is not one of those leagues. It is not an e-fed, so to speak. Again, we are a digital wrestling program, fully produced, written and run as a regular wrestling program. Now, right now, ladies and gentlemen, we're heading back down to the ring for more one-on-one action, but this time the ladies hit the center of the ring as T. Adams collides with Brittany Brooks next on Ground Zero. And here comes Team Hotness. Brittany Brooks and Emma Fox. But tonight, Brittany Brooks going solo in one-on-one competition. But Emma Fox joining her partner out to the ring. Ladies and gentlemen, I will tell you what, watching these ladies walk into the arena and walk out of the arena is always something fun to look at. I don't want to be taken the wrong way, but I just feel a smile whenever these two young ladies walk inside the ring. I don't know what it is. I'm going to stop talking because I'm going to incriminate myself, and these two young ladies are going to come back here to the booth and slap the snot out of me. But tonight, Brooks will have her hands full with the former XFW Women's Champion, Miss Tia Adams.
And from Edmond, Oklahoma,
Adams with an angry look on her face tonight. Adams, another member of the Entourage, formerly managed by Morgan Steiner, and now the entire Entourage left to their own device as Steiner may never set foot back in XFW, ladies and gentlemen. After being put down by Seth Walker. Walker, one of the men in Steiner's stable, putting a powerbomb and leveling him in the locker room at XFW sudden death. Upset because Steiner was dedicating all his time to Tia Adams at that time, who was the XFW Women's Champion, who went on to lose that championship that night to Jayden Sakamoto. And here we go, ladies and gentlemen. This match is underway, and Adams already hoisting Brittany Brooks way above her head by one arm and drops her down to the canvas. Brittany Brooks is at a severe size and strength disadvantage in this matchup, and Adams already drives her down with the power bomb, but doesn't go for a cover. Tia bomb already hit. Brittany Brooks able to come back. Brittany Brooks now front face lock DDT. Brittany Brooks slow to get back to her feet, decides to go for a cover. I think that lateral press was more to give herself a few seconds of rest. Not even a one count on Adams. Elbow shot there. Look at Tia Adams absorbing all those shots. Another shot to the face. Adams again absorbing it. Irish whip now from Brittany Brooks. Brooks has got to do some heavy damage here. Adams blocking, hip toss, second tug, and gets Adams up and over. Wind up shot, and again, look at Adams absorb it as if nothing happened. Adams instantly puts her up the shoulder. Gorilla press, drops her flat on her face. Brittany Brooks coming down damn near 8 feet above in the air. Adams now hoists her up across the back now. The knee in the spine of Brittany Brooks. Adams now using all that power. The former professional bodybuilder is now starting to decimate Brittany Brooks. Brooks rolling to the outside wisely, trying to avoid. Oh! Adams in a wild swing. Brooks levels through, and a German suplex on the outside. And Brooks right back inside. Look at Tia Adams. Adams right back on her feet. And a spear now. A takedown from Brooks. Desperation move as Adams is already getting back to her feet. Look at this. Brittany Brooks now way across, up on the top rope, perched. Here she comes. Oh! High cross body. She gets caught into a backbreaker. Adams now dragging her out. Catching her mid-air. A phenomenal feat of strength by Tia Adams. Brooks getting back up. Brooks again to the outside, trying to catch her breath from the monstrous Tia Adams. Here we come, and another takedown by Brittany Brooks, just as Adams gets her feet on the outside. Oh, but Adams fires right back. Knife edge chop completely spun Brittany Brooks around. Total 180 after the knife edge chop. Hoist her up, snap suplex down on the outside. The unforgiving concrete floor in this arena. Brittany goes for a big boot. I'm sorry, Tia Adams does. Brittany Brooks able to counter out of the way. Up to a 6 count below. This lady's now back inside the squared circle. Brittany Brooks now DDT again, trying to keep Adams off her feet. But Adams now rolling to the outside. Adams with a right forearm. Shoves Brittany back towards him, and another forearm connects. Brooks again going to the midsection. Everything she can do to keep Adams off her feet. What is this? Look at this! 6-second magic octopus put on. But Adams instantly breaking the hold, overpowering Brooks, shaking it off like nothing. Brooks again using that quickness to avoid. Hoist her up. Adams walks her and dumps her across the top rope. We've got a cover, that might be it. Barely a 2 count. Brooks manages to get the shoulder up. I don't know how. She's absorbed a lot of damage tonight, and there's a takedown again. Brooks is trying everything she's got. She's hit with everything but the kitchen sink and the DDT. I don't think Brittany Brooks can lift up Tia Adams. She's gonna try it again, the DDT. Going for a cover. Not even a 1 count. Tia Adams getting the shoulder of Brittany Brooks. Struggling now with offense. Collar elbow tie-up. Brooks with a shot to the midsection. Knife edge chop. Adams again shoves it away. Brooks catches the feet, leg sweeps it out. Nice maneuver by Brittany Brooks. And now Tia Adams on the top rope. Brittany Brooks looking for another high-flying maneuver here. Didn't pay off for her last time very well at all. Here she comes. This time the high cross body works. We've got a cover. Lateral press. Leg is hooked. Only a 2 count. Unbelievable. Tia Adams again. Now with the wind-up. Brooks again slaps her across the face. Brooks now hoists her up and over. Reverse Samoan drop. Face first goes Adams. Brittany Brooks again with the leg is hooked. Not even barely a 2 count, I should say. Tia Adams is a powerful, powerful competitor here in the women's division. It takes a lot to keep this young lady down. But Brittany Brooks is giving her all, but Adams keeps denying her. In the corner we go. Brittany Brooks now. What the hell is this? Brooks able to actually pick Adams up. She's going the wrong way. No, she's not. No, she's not. No, she's not. Brittany Brooks, are you kidding me? Holy hell. Brittany Brooks across the ring, coast to coast. I have only ever seen Akira Matsuda do that. Holy cow. Travis Branch, thank you for liking the stream. Coast to coast by Brittany Brooks. Adams is already back on her feet. Okay, we get a handshake. I was not expecting that. Wow. I was actually terrified right there, ladies and gentlemen, with the handshake extended by Brittany Brooks. I was literally afraid Tia Adams was going to eat her. That was a very unexpected outcome. Derek Smith, thank you for liking the stream. Again, everyone, welcome to XFW. Thank you for joining us here tonight at XFW Ground Zero. Now, again, if you're a longtime XFW fan, Ground Zero may change its night. I am getting a new, I started a new job. So that may change some of our programming, but if that does, and if it happens, you guys will know. Kyle, thank you for joining us here. Thank you for liking the stream. But what a matchup we just saw, ladies and gentlemen. Tia Adams defeated by Brittany Brooks. Even saying it doesn't sound right, but Brittany Brooks, coast to coast. Again, something I've only seen in XFW by Akira Matsuda. Obviously, Team Hotness, Emma Fox, and Brittany Brooks upping their game as their quest for the XFW Women's Tag Team Championships continues to go forth. But now excelling in singles competition in our women's division is impressive. Owen Bushy says, Team Coldness. Well, tonight, Brittany Brooks laid out some damage, survived the monster that is Tia Adams, and gets the W. I'm still a little bit shocked by that myself. But again, Tia Adams and the rest of the entourage seemingly now on their own. Every one of them seems distracted. They don't seem to know which direction to go in, what matches to sign them up for. As Morgan Steiner handled all that stuff for all the members of the entourage before, and now they're left to their own devices. The only one that's normal, I should say two, that are used to handling themselves is Mark Collins and Seth Walker. The others seem to be spinning their wheels as of late. We've seen the entourage tag team of Barton Fisher and Max Bennett struggling themselves to get matches, and now we see Tia Adams still distraught over losing the championship. It's painful to watch, folks. But right now we're heading down to ringside. As ladies and gentlemen, I think we're ready for a Stan sighting next on XFW Ground Zero. But the first man to come out, ladies and gentlemen, Dashing Danny Diamond.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall.
Dashing Danny Diamond making his way out the ring. This guy is always in a good mood. This guy, you're just walking around this guy. Ladies and gentlemen, he puts a smile on your face. You can have a frown all day long and be in a bad mood, and this guy will somehow lift your spirits with some of his damn funky dance maneuvers that Dashing Danny Diamond likes to pull out. This man is clearly stuck in between the 70s and 80s, but damn if he's not happy about it. But Dashing Danny Diamond ready to go tonight. And his opponent, none other. The used car salesman from New Jersey. Ladies and gentlemen, Stan the Man Martin.
Weighing in at 220 pounds, Stan Martin.
Stan Martin, 1-36 in XFW. Ladies and gentlemen, you've heard me right. Stan Martin had his first victory last month in XFW, went on a 9-day binger in Atlantic City. He blamed that on no clocks in the casinos. He thought it was all one day. And now Stan ready to go against Dashing Danny Diamond. What the hell is Diamond doing? He's blowing kisses now to people. He might have blown a kiss to Bob Harris. And here we go! And Diamond already with the drop kick. I will say this, Dashing Danny Diamond has one of the best drop kicks in XFW. But look at Stan with a counter to the right hand and delivers a shot. Takes him down. Diamond fires right back with a shot to the breadbasket. Dashing Danny takes him over the snap neck breaker. Stan has somehow garnered some fans here in XFW. I'm not exactly sure what people see in this guy. But right now, Danny Diamond saw fit to send Stan flying through the air like a trapeze artist. Stan going for that takedown again, but gets caught. Oh, and a shot to the back of the head now. Stan now takes him back. Nice move in the hammerlock, but Diamond with those big, long limbs snaps him over again, takes him over, and the neck breaker. Dashing Danny Diamond now. Winding up, drives the elbow. That looked right across the bridge of the nose. Cause your eyes to water, make it more difficult for you to see, make offense harder. Look at Stan now. Stan showing some of his own dance moves. We saw those dance moves in some of the video footage taken by some XFW fans down in Atlantic City when Stan was dancing as he was drinking on his binger. But I think right there, Stan was trying to mock Dashing Danny Diamond. As Diamond locks on a Cobra clutch. turns it into a side Russian leg sweep. And now dashing Danny Diamond, trying to get the crowd behind him. And a right hand sends Stan off the apron. And Diamond now again, trying to get the crowd behind him. This capacity crowd as Bob Harris starts the count. And now there's dashing Danny with his own little dance. Uh-oh, Stan did not seem to care about that. Stan getting angry coming in the ring. Takedown again by dashing Danny Diamond. Stan again fires back with a nice right hand. Stan himself now side Russian leg sweep, perfectly executed. I got to give Stan the man credit for that one. Stan now with a bionic elbow right on top of the head. Big time scoop slam. Stan again turning the arm. Diamond lights him up with a big, and into a DDT. Stan rocked by that one. Stan looked like again he was crawling in his drunken stupor. Stan with a clothesline to the corner. Martin, this is probably some of the most offense I've seen. Oh, Stan, now the blatant choke. The frustration starting to mount. You see Bob trying to break it up before Stan gets himself disqualified. Counter again by dashing Danny and levels him with a hellacious clothesline. Front face lock now. Wind up DDT by dashing Danny Diamond. And the knee drop across the back of the head now. Stan staggered. Counter now by Stan. In the corner we go. Dashing Danny turns things around. Kick to the midsection. Diamond goes up top. Sunset flip. Oh, impact, no bridge. Diamond now making his way to the top rope. Dashing Danny. Tries the elbow. Down into the sternum. We've got a cover. Triple D wins the match. Not that I'm going to say I'm surprised. That high angle elbow from the top rope from Diamond perfectly hit on its mark. Here's the wind up DDT. And dashing Danny Diamond victorious tonight on Ground Zero. I gotta say, Stan put up one hell of a fight. Dashing Danny Diamond, the Disco King of XFW. Sometimes I look back at Stan and I think the guy's got determination. He will not stay down, but he does fall down a lot here in XFW, ladies and gentlemen. The guy continues to try. I don't know why. From what I understand, his car lot over in Jersey is doing pretty well. And I think, ladies and gentlemen, that's solely because Stan is here and getting a little bit of more exposure, if you will, here at XFW. Mainly because, I know he's got cardboard cutouts and posters, a lot of the XFW stars now on his lot as he's offering us free advertising, so to speak. But it's more advertising for the car lot for Stan than it is for XFW. But he continues to try to win here time and time again. And I got to say, I applaud the A for effort, but Stan, at some point, you might as well just stay home. Well, again, ladies and gentlemen, thank you for tuning in to XFW down here at Bloodsword6 Streaming. This is XFW Ground Zero. One thing I want to shout out, this little icon right here to the side, the Insiders Wrestling Podcast. If you are a fan of professional wrestling, I encourage you to find these guys on YouTube and Facebook. These guys have an outstanding show they put on. They do a lot of watch-alongs for pay-per-views, talking about the things that are going on. They get a lot of awesome interviews. They even had an interview with yours truly one time, which was great. I want to thank those guys for having me on their program. The Insiders Wrestling Podcast goes live several times a week with Abby's Window, The Hot Seat, and more. Make sure you give those guys a check. They are outstanding to listen to, very entertaining, very informative in the world of professional wrestling. Right now, ladies and gentlemen, we're going to get ready to go down the ring. Jody, thank you for liking the stream and welcome to XFW. This is Ground Zero, our kickoff show of our broadcast week. Right now, ladies and gentlemen, we're going to head down to ringside. Women's tag team action next on XFW Ground Zero. As we get ready to clash, as the Queens of New Jersey make their way out to the ring.
Is scheduled for one fall. On the way to the ring,
Former tag team champions, Dirty Diane Albright and Paige Richardson. We've got a lot of competitors that have come to XFW from New Jersey area. If one understands, Stan's car lot is actually on the route that these two ladies used to travel, as Albright and Richardson used to be trash truck drivers. Continuously getting in bar brawls in New Jersey, and from somehow that cascaded into the world of professional wrestling. And Dirty Diane Albright is one of the most brutal female competitors we have. She is a tank, ladies and gentlemen. And Paige Richardson, she's got a lot of fight in her, like an angry chihuahua. But tonight they clash with a team they know very, very well. Former two-time XFW Tag Team Champions, Vicious and Delicious. Another team I like to watch walk to the ring and walk out. Vicious and Delicious. Alex North and Sarah Wells, the first ever XFW Women's Tag Champions. Now looking for a possible third run. Looking to get those back to the top of the ladder here in the women's division. But to do that, they've got to get through the Queens of New Jersey. The Queens of New Jersey, actually the women that took the first championships away from Vicious and Delicious. These two teams have a lot of history against each other. Alex North, a former MMA women's competitor, the vicious half of Vicious and Delicious. Sarah Wells at times was a sparring partner, training in a boxing gym, but right now here we go as Vicious and Delicious start things off, but Dirty Diane Albright quickly turns things around on Alex North and levels her with a brutal DDT. Diane Albright is so disgustingly powerful inside the squared circle. I can tell you folks, she can rival Tia Adams inside the ring for power in the women's division. Alex North with a nice counter kick in the midsection now. Wind up shot, but look at Dirty Diane Albright. Denyer shrugs it off, absorbs it. The endurance level of this lady, and now hoists her up, and a powerbomb. Down goes Alex North. And just like that, Albright dominates, and you see the anger level. How she celebrates. Oh, took too long. Alex North with a counter, and North with a shoulder tackle, and sends Albright. Whoa, 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 whoa. Bob getting a little handsy. Easy there, Bob. Oh, I'm not going to lie. I'm jealous of Bob Harris right now. Although he did look like he was getting a little too friendly there with Alex North. You want to be careful. Here comes Sarah Wells. Goes for a high cross body, and Albright dodges instantly out of the way. And Albright just dumps her down nonchalant. Sarah Wells eating canvas in a tag. In comes Paige Richardson. Wells back to her feet. But Richardson takes right to the offense, capitalizing on the damage done by Diane. Counter now by Wells. High cross body. Connects. No cover. Just looking for the impact. Trying to get Paige Richardson to slow down a little bit. Forearm to the head. Counter now by Richardson. Scoop slam. Looks for. Up and over the top goes Sarah Wells. Wells now quickly turns around. Jumps on the back of her head with a suplex. Snapping the neck of Richardson. But not even a one count. Richardson gets the shoulder almost instantaneously. Hard impact in the turnbuckle now. Richardson picks her up into a tombstone, slides right over, hooks the leg, but Richardson gets the shoulder up. That was an impressive move by Sarah Wells. Wind up now into the corner. Home territory for Vicious and Delicious. Tag In comes Alex North again. North going to the top. Wells grabbing her high cross body, tossing her partner through the air, impressively so. Vicious and Delicious now starting to take control of this contest. Beautiful Hurricane Rana. And Richardson jumping right back to her feet impressively and turns into a suplex, dumping North right into the turnbuckle. And once again, back inside the ropes comes Dirty Diane Albright. North turns around. Sea Lice has got a new competitor and gets leveled by a brutal overhand chop. And now a big military press. Tony Cruz, thank you for liking the stream. Welcome to XFW. Alex North now trying to use the ropes to assist her to get back to her feet after the damage by Albright. Albright now stretching her out, using the ropes as leverage. All that pressure on the spine and shoulders of Alex North. North rising back to her feet. Up and over, tilt-a-whirl head scissors. Using that quickness and agility to try to keep the tank, but Albright grabbing a handful of hair does her down to the canvas. Swing and a miss. Albright's own momentum took her down to the canvas. And now head scissors takedown. Goes for a stomp, nobody home. North again, second time, the tilt-a-whirl takes her up and over. North now in control. Add Q, thank you for following, thank you for becoming a fan of XFW. And a big knee strike by Dirty Diane Albright. Levels down Alex North and cuts off all the momentum she had built. Fires her back in home territory now for the Queens in New Jersey. And a headbutt now from Dirty Diane Albright. And stomping away Alex North in a world of trouble now. North getting back to her feet. North with a clothesline. And another one. Drops Albright down. Big time body splash. Off the ropes. Dodges one. Jumping clothesline. Now where the hell is North getting this energy? North now with a little bit of TikTok twerking into a moonsault. Impressive turn of events from Alex North. But Albright again with a counter. Just like that. Albright. Oh, shot by Alex North. North on the top. Clothesline again. Delivers a shot. And a tag. In comes Sarah Wells. Albright trying to make her way back to the corner. Tag. In comes Paige Richardson. Richardson with an elbow shot. Sarah Wells counter spinning heel kick takes her down. Sarah Wells now making her way all the way to the top turnbuckle. High flyer mileage. Elbow drop. Nobody home. Richardson saw it coming. Dodge out of the way. Kick to the midsection. This has really picked up now between these two teams. A lot on the line. A ranking match for the XFW Women's Tag Team Championships. Irish whip now. Hard impact in the turnbuckle. Wells goes low and delivers a shot right to the knee. Sarah Wells now pump handle position. Hoist her up into a face buster. We've got a cover now, Richardson. Almost a 3 count. You see Diane coming in. Diane Albright trying to come in to save her partner. Into the corner we go. Alex North can barely support her own weight in the corner as North goes to work. Cross arm, hoists her up into a brainbuster. Brutal move. We've got another cover. Vicious and delicious. Vicious and delicious. Pull it off. Alex North just getting in the way of Albright. Couldn't even hit it with an attack. Too winded. Too damaged. Here's the moonsault. Beautifully executed by North. Made the tag. I love this move, ladies. Look at this. The pump handle into the face plant. And Sarah Wells brings it home for her team with the cross-arm brainbuster. Vicious and delicious. Victorious tonight on Ground Zero. Impressive match by both those teams. Both of those teams very hungry to get back to the top of the charts here in XFW. Vicious and Delicious, again, already 2-time XFW Women's Tag Team Champions. And again, they lost those championships to the Queens of New Jersey and then managed to take them back several months later. But both of those teams looking for an opportunity to challenge the Syndicate, the brand new XFW Women's Tag Team Champions. They won those titles at XFW Sudden Death some time ago, and now look to continue their reign here in XFW. Now, ladies and gentlemen, we are getting ready for our main event coming up next. Triple Threat Extreme Rules match. And the winner of this match will challenge Rick the Dragon Fletcher, the Purple Haze, the current XFW Internet Championship, at their choosing. It will make them the #1 contender for that championship, for that purple title that Rick the Dragon Fletcher taunts down to the ring amongst the Purple Haze fog that he walks to the ring in. Now, in this match is Raiden Yamashita, a very well-known, very well-decorated competitor here in XFW. Tyson Vader, the lone wolf of XFW, and relative newcomer, Matsuda Tanaka. Now, Matsuda's had a number of victories under his belt already and may climb the ladder quickly here in XFW. And a win tonight will already excel him to #1 contendership. And Tanaka's had a number of victories back-to-back and got him into this special situation. Now, again, all three of these guys are looking for an opportunity to challenge for the XFW Internet Championship, and that opportunity may happen tonight. Ladies and gentlemen, let's head down to ringside. Our main event, mere seconds away. Let's go to ringside. Ladies and gentlemen, here comes Raiden Yamashita.
Triple Threat Extreme Rules match.
Yamashita, already a former XFW Internet Champion, looking for another run of gold around his waist.
14 pounds, Raiden Yamashita.
Coming off a phenomenal best-of-7 series with his friend Tiger Ramirez. The two brought the house down week in and week out. And now Yamashita looking for another opportunity at XFW Gold. But here comes the lone wolf, Tyson Vader.
First, from Venice Beach, California, weighing in at 210 pounds, Tyson Vader.
Tyson Vader, the breakout star of the Wolfpack. His father and two uncles, all formerly here in XFW at one point. Some of them actually incarcerated in prison for, well, let's say, not so legal activities, which it seems that the Wolfpack would use the XFW arena as almost a transport business. But Tyson Vader took to loving professional wrestling, took to the life, the respect, the code of the wrestling ring, and actually got crapped on by his family for it. Had to fight his own uncle. Sabuj Sakar, thank you for liking the stream and welcome to XFW. This is our main event. You're just in time. But now Tyson Vader can continue his career here in XFW free of his family ties. And now an opportunity before him. As we await the third competitor in this match, Matsuda Tanaka.
And from Kyoto, Japan, weighing in at 190 pounds, Matsuda Tanaka.
This young competitor has been blowing up the charts here in XFW with victory after victory, and now has a prime spot to become #1 contender for the XFW Internet Championship. This is an Extreme Rules match. No count out, no disqualification. Everything legal in this matchup. This should be a very high-paced, high-action match, as all three of these guys, high flyers. And here we go, ladies and gentlemen. And Vader already on the top and already takes out Raiden Yamashita. And a drop kick now. Matsuda Tanaka now jumping into the fray. Belly-to-belly suplex lands on Tyson Vader. And now Matsuda Tanaka turns his attention to Raiden Yamashita on the belly-to-belly suplex. But now Vader with a suplex of his own. And now Yamashita turns his attention to Tyson Vader. Oklahoma Slam. Just when you think you've got control of one of these matches, ladies and gentlemen, the opponent you weren't paying attention to, your focus gets so attached to one opponent, before you know it, you're tossed head over your heels as right now Tyson Vader, wind-up German suplex. Suplex after suplex. You'd swear Hiro Katsuyori's in this matchup. We got a cover. Raiden Yamashita now driving the knee of Tyson Vader into the face. And then a boot to the head. And a spinning heel kick. An outstanding combination by Raiden Yamashita. Counters the belly suplex and now takes over Matsuda Tanaka. And an enziguri. Raiden Yamashita now dominating this contest. Tyson Vader now rolling out of the way. Single leg takedown now on Yamashita. Yamashita himself rolling to the outside. Matsuda Tanaka in a prone position trying to recover. Vader now bringing Yamashita in the hard way. And Vader instantly going to the top rope. Calling his shot, but here comes Matsuda and capitalizes and tosses Vader into the middle of the ring. Raiden Yamashita is trying to click. Matsuda now with a steel chair in hand and a shot to the top of the head to Raiden Yamashita. We've got a cover. Vader there to break up the fall. Clothesline now, Tanaka goes down. Raiden now rolling to the outside. Tyson Vader now with that steel chair and lays a shot across the chest. And another shot to Raiden. And a shot now to Matsuda. Good Lord, Tyson Vader with the great equalizer of professional wrestling is going to town. Front face lock now. Hoist them up. Oh, good Lord, cradle bomb. But Yamashita gets the shoulder up. Tyson Vader now in control. Matsuda Tanaka with a nice counter. Shot to the midsection. Oh! Tyson Vader just got his face driven into that steel chair by Matsuda Tanaka with a cutter. An explosive one at that. Vader now rolling to the outside. Kick to the midsection now. Matsuda hoist up. Raiden Yamashita drives him down with a beautiful brainbuster. Tyson Vader now with a ladder ringside. Things are going to get hairy in this main event. Again. Oh! What a super kick by Matsuda. But again, Tyson Vader there break the count up. Tanaka now wraps around. Tanaka with a spine buster. Or spine crusher, I'm sorry. 2 knees to the middle of the back of Tyson Vader. Right hand's now delivered by Matsuda. Irish whip. Shot to the midsection. Falls through another one to Tyson Vader. And a side Russian leg sweep. Tyson Vader now in trouble. Rolling right back to the outside, rolling right to the damn ladder as Matsuda Tanaka now delivers shots. Looked like he was going for some kind of leg hold, but Raiden Yamashita counters, and Yamashita now with a Hurricane Rana. Yamashita now trying to get the crowd behind him. Tanaka now in the corner. Yamashita in control. Vader still on the outside trying to recover after that hellacious turn of events. Yamashita now stomping away. Locks up the arm on Matsuda and drives it down to the canvas. And Vader comes in out of nowhere. Vader now hoists him up and drops Raiden on top of that ladder. Vader now standing up the ladder. Where the hell's he going? Tyson Vader climbing all the way to the top of the ladder. What the hell is he think he's doing? Off the top of the elbow drop. He connected with both opponents. Tyson Vader impressively. Tanaka now tossed to the outside. And a shot to the head by Tyson Vader. And now with Raiden Yamashita. Kick to the midsection. Tyson Vader hoists him up. Oh, whoa! Drops him down, rear naked choke by Tyson Vader. New maneuver there. Raiden Yamashita nowhere to go. Matsuda Tanaka on the outside. Raiden taps. Raiden taps. Tyson Vader with a rear naked choke will become the new #1 contender for the XFW Internet Championship. What an impressive win. Tyson Vader, look like he's going for a brainbuster, but turned it around. Look at this. That was the cranial buster earlier on into a small package. But Vader with a brainbuster and then turns things around into a rear naked choke. An absolutely impressive new maneuver from Tyson Vader I have not seen before. Here's the super kick earlier from Matsuda that almost ended the match, but there is your new #1 contender for the Internet Championship, ladies and gentlemen, Tyson Vader. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you for tuning in to XFW. We'll see you live Friday night for XFW Danger Zone. Thank you for the likes, the shares. We'll see you Friday night for Danger Zone.